Hey, welcome back to Not Timmy 66. How's everybody doing? I'm not wearing my substitute teacher hat today. Today, I'm wearing my lawn mowing guy hat. I know it's confusing. Actually, to be 100% honest with you guys, I ended up having to take some of the customers I thought I wasn't going to be able to do and put them back on the schedule because the substitute positioning isn't, I mean, I'm still working as a substitute, but I'm not working as steady as I thought I was going to be. So, therefore, gotta pay bills, right? So on this version of the Addicted, that sounds terrible, doesn't it? On this series of addiction, today I'm going to go over something positive, because I know in the last couple of videos I've been pretty negative, and I want to kind of be positive. I want to stay as positive as I possibly can, because when you work yourself through the situation and when you do get done with the addiction, it's a great life. And I just want to express that a little bit. You might say, well, I got myself through all these addictions and everything. Not Timmy. Now what? I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and tell you that everything's going to be all peaches and roses and that your life is just going to be super spectacular and that, it'll be like winning the lottery and all that. But dang, guys, your life will be better. You'll be able to handle life's problems much better when life throws stuff your way than you ever would have before. You'll be able to think clearly and make good, sound judgments. You will have more energy. That's the first thing I noticed, was my energy level increased incredibly, to a point where I was up earlier every day. Sleeping in wasn't such a big deal because I wasn't sick all the time. I wasn't hungover all the time. And there's like a honeymoon period when you do finally quit. Lasts about a month. At least this did for me, where I felt like I could just take on the world and it was the greatest thing. Then, the honeymoon kind of fades. And for me, that's where the real work began. Okay, that's where I really had to start considering my life and all these triggers that would make me just run back to try to run away from whatever my issues were. I had to grow up, and that took some time, but I had to grow up without the aid of medicating myself, and that can be kind of tricky. And one thing I would really highly stress is that you take your time with this, okay? Take your time with getting to know yourself, the real you. Don't take yourself too seriously, but there's going to be some emotions come up, and there's going to be some things that you're going to have to deal with that you've never dealt with, really, at least in my case, I never dealt with before on sober footing. And it's different. It's a lot different. But one thing that you will recognize the longer and longer that you stay away from the crap, and the more you face life on life's terms, is that you will start to appreciate the little things a lot more than you did before. I mean, there's times, even now, after all these years that I've been done with it, that I honestly, I'll give you an example. This morning, when I had to get up to, sorry, driving at the same time. I know, kind of scary. When I got up this morning and I went outside to start the car to take my daughter to work, or to school, before I started work this morning. And it was like 6:15 in the morning, and it had just rained here, and I could smell the fresh growing grass, and the wind was blowing, and it cooled off a little bit. And instead of my normal way I used to be a long time ago, where I would be, I was happy and so appreciative at 57 years of age to be alive, to be in reasonably good health without any real issues, and to know that life's good. So I just really wanted to do some words of encouragement on this one. Whatever you find, if it's going to be AA, if it's going to be another treatment program, if it's your church, if it's a friend, if it's whatever you, I guess, use to get yourself sober, I want to applaud you if you're trying, and don't expect that you're always going to be 100% successful. I failed many times before I finally quit. It's a process. And if you're hard on yourself, let's say you smoke marijuana and it's time to quit. And let's say that you decide, well, I'm going to quit, and you stay off of it for like 2 weeks. And you're like, my God, this is the longest I've gone sober in years. And then you slip up and you smoke some weed. Don't beat yourself up over it. Just get back up and try really hard to do it again. And this process may take a couple times before you finally get it. Before you finally get the wherewithal to just really stay gone from it. Like I said, there's no magic pill. I'd say, well, you know what? That's all well and good. But I want you to tell me what you did. How did you defeat this beast? And that's coming up in the next episode. I'm going to start taking you step by step through my process. What I did without using AA, sharing more of my story to help you guys and give you guys maybe not the perfect answer, but maybe some kind of a start, right? Some way of at least being able to start the process. So look forward to that new episode coming up soon. I want to thank everybody for watching, Not Timmy66. I hope everybody's having a great day today. It's a beautiful day. Get out there and enjoy it. And guys, like I always try to say, stay positive no matter what you do in life. Just stay positive. When things get you down, man, just know that it's only for the moment, and that there's always another brighter day out there. So with that, I will say, like I try to always remember to say, is to, no matter what you do in life, really always make it count. And I'll be back again real soon with some more content. Thanks for watching.